Thank you. All right. It's a Monday, the day where we normally do a bit of training, the day where we remind ourselves the purpose of doing APL Go business. In particular, the purpose of why we have embarked on the 90-day challenge. As I've sent a note this morning that today is day 15, which means 14 days have come and gone. 14 days is 2 weeks. So if you are still contemplating whether to start the 90-day challenge or whether not to start, well, you have lost 2 weeks already. Okay. So we are left with 10 weeks now from today. Okay. So I just want to continue with a bit of what we touched on last week, because last week we were talking about two things. We're talking about the pay rank, and we were also talking about the highest rank. Okay. So we are going to continue with that discussion, but today is slightly on maybe on a different note. All right. A different note, but it's still touching on the same. It's still maybe referring a little bit back on what we discussed last week. So take a pen and paper if you want to maybe jot some notes, because I feel today's session is very, very important, especially if you are still contemplating to say, what are these people talking about? Well, because time is never standing still, right? Time will continue, whether you have started or whether you haven't started, it doesn't matter. But the 90-day momentum run has started. Some of us we have committed, we are driving because we want to achieve something at the end of the 90 days. So today I want to start with a little bit of maybe a video that will remind us about what network marketing is all about. It's not a long video, it's about 2.5 minutes. So I would say take a listen. But before I do that, let me just check the settings to make sure that the sound is going to be okay. Right. There you have it.
Network marketing brings out the entrepreneur in you. And this is the era of where we are. Ralph Waldo Emerson calls it the age of self-reliance. It brings that out of you. And I think that it's easy to take pop shots at it, but remember, dogs don't bark at parked cars. You know, people shoot up, they don't shoot down. So I just think there are a lot of haters out there who really don't understand the industry and say, oh, it's a get rich quick scheme. It's a pyramid. Now, first of all, everything in our lives is a pyramid. Everything from the White House on down to the Congress, to the Senate. I used to serve in the Ohio legislature. It's a structure that provides coaching and that has revealed years ago there's no secret to success. There's a system to success. And no matter what organization you become a part of, the system works if you work it. If you don't work it, it won't work. But it works if you work it. And that's one four-letter word that most people don't like. They're not willing to work. I have a friend who invited me to her brother's house to help him to get off drugs, to introduce him to a drug program that can help him. And And I said, these people can help you, but you've got to be willing to do the work. And after we finished, he asked us to leave. And I'll never forget what she said. As we were going down the steps, she said, Les, I do apologize for wasting your time, but I realized when my brother knew that it would require work for him to get off drugs, that most people won't participate in their own rescue. And there are people who will be presented with an opportunity, who know that they could be laid off at any moment, who know that there's no such thing as job security, who know that them keeping their job has nothing to do with how good they are. And yet and still, they'll go to work and have knots in their stomachs, hoping when they open up an email that they have not been told this is your last day. They'll go to work hoping there's not a security guard standing by their desk with a box and say, empty your things in here and take them to the front door and escort them to the parking lot. They go in there hoping it doesn't happen. Why? Because they don't want to do the work. It's an aversion to most people's spirit. Network.
Wow. People don't want to do the work. Did you hear that? So what is the purpose of
Yes, leader.
network marketing? What is the purpose of the 90-day challenge? Huh? Why do so many big leaders like Eric Worre promote the 90-day challenge so much? Yeah. Why do they do it from time to time, the 90-day challenge? Why don't they just go with the flow? Well, today I just want to highlight some of those things that makes them to maybe every 6 months or every 9 months, they go back and do, let's go a quick 90-day challenge, because they've seen it works and they've seen it brings massive results. It doesn't bring results, it brings massive results. Because some of the results that you get in 90 days, you wouldn't get them in a year. Some of them, you wouldn't get them in 2 years. By the way, I just received an apology from Mr. Maepa. He's driving all the way from Heilbronn going back to Sasolburg. So he wanted to be part of it, but he's still on the road. So it's one of those few people who are committed to even give an apology when they are not there. So thank you so much. I hope others can learn from him. So, as I said when I started, we are now, today is the beginning of the 3rd week into our 90-day challenge, which means we are left only with 10 full weeks that we can change everything. I know some people started strong. Last week, Friday, we had testimonies of people who have been selling. Some have been selling more than 1 box a day. Some have been selling 1 box every day. Some have already recruited, signed up their people. So they have started strong. And many have started a bit slow. And I know there are some who haven't started yet because they are waiting to see, let me wait to see if is this going to work for somebody. If it's working for him, then I will also start. Well, why do you wait to see somebody else? Because by the time you say you start, we would have stopped the 90-day challenge. Now you will not get the support that you will be getting now because we are running the 90-day challenge together. Okay, so the 90-day challenge is not something that we do randomly. Yeah? It's something that we do at a certain time to transform things, because I take it as a transformation period. Yeah? The honest truth is that you cannot change your life in a week, but you can start to build momentum in 3 months that will eventually change your life later. And that is where the 90-day challenge comes in. So the real purpose is not about chasing the results when we talk about the 90-day challenge. It's about creating that momentum. It's about building the system that will eventually give us the results at the end. Those results may not come within the 90 days. Some results will come maybe a month after the 90 days. We have seen people who, after the 90 days, then a week or a month after the 90 days, they start to rank up. And the foundation was laid during the 90-day challenge, why they rank up. Okay. And this is what can happen to each and every one of us in this business. Because the 90-day challenge helps us to do those daily activities, the 5 to 7 presentations every day, the 10 postings every day, the 10 follow-ups every day, the closings every day. All of those, they end up giving us that discipline. And that discipline becomes our identity. It's no longer like, I must wake up and do the 90 day. No, it becomes normal. And when we do that, guess what? We know we can predict the results. In anything that happens, a ratio will appear. As one of our mentors, Jim Rohn, said, if you do something often enough, a ratio will appear. And once a ratio will start to appear, then you can start doing the numbers. You can start to predict that with this ratio, this will happen. With this ratio, I will sell up so many boxes. Okay. Remember, as I said, last week we spoke about the highest rank versus the paid rank. And your paid rank will only grow with the momentum. If we create a momentum that is consistent, then the paid rank will be protected. What is it that we want at the end of the day? We want that money, isn't it? There's nobody who can tell me here they joined because they don't want money. No. Even if you say you joined because you want to help people, at the end of the day, you're not helping them for free, are you? Are you buying with your own money and then giving products away for free? No, you're not. You're helping them, but you're getting something in return. And that is the purpose of the 90-day challenge. It doesn't help to impress other people while your family is lying hungry. And that is the purpose of the paid rank. We spoke about this last week. So the honest truth is that in network marketing, you are not paid based on what you did in Forever Living. You are not paid based on what you did in Alliance, in Motion Global. You are not paid based on what you did in Herbalife. No, you are paid based on what you do in your current business. And that is a fact. Even if maybe you are a top earner that side, but this side, you are not a top earner. You have to start from the beginning and then you start to grow. And when you start to grow, you will be paid by the consistency that we have created. You will be paid by the team that you are working with based on the effort that everybody is putting in. On Friday, we spoke about doing a scorecard of 10 days. If we do 5 to 7 presentations every day, so after 10 days, it will be between 50 and 70 presentations. If we're posting 10 messages every day, after 10 days, it will be 100 messages. If we do follow-ups, 10 follow-ups every day, after 10 days, it would have been 100. Yeah. So now, as I said, when you do something often enough, a ratio will then happen. A ratio will then kick in. You know what is that ratio now? Out of 50 or 70 people, between 2% and 10% will join the business. Yeah, you will be able to close them up. They will be able to sign up. Yeah. Between 2 and 10%. So meaning between 5 and 7%, they will be somewhere there. They will be joining. Or you will be selling maybe few boxes already. Why? Because a ratio has occurred. But if you are not doing anything, well, there won't be any ratio to compare with. I'm sure we've got people who are educators here. When I talk about the ratio that will happen, if you've got 50 kids in your class, and every exam they are averaging about 50 or so, you know that you can determine how many are going to pass, how many are going to fail, something like that. But if there's nobody performing, then you cannot guarantee any pass. The ratio is what will give us the results. Imagine now you having that. Imagine just after 10 days. What about after the 90 days? After the 90 days, we're talking between 450 to 630 presentations that we would have done. We're talking about 900 messages that we'd have sent, 900 follow-ups that we'd have done. So now, if between 2% and 10% of those that you close join the business, we're talking between 45 and 70 people that you personally will be recruiting. I don't even want to count about the number of boxes that will be there. But imagine the number of boxes that will then be sold during that time. Sure. Look at the results. Let's say in day one, you sign up 2 people in week 1. And then in week 2, you work with those 2 people. They sign up their own 2 people. Week 3, the 4 people sign up their own 2 people. It's 8 people. By week 4 is 16. By week 5 is 32. You already have a total of 48 people. By week 8, your team has already grown by how much? 384 people. By week 9, your team has already grown by 768. By week 10, it's already over 1,500. By week 12, look at it. We're already talking 6,000 people, just 2 people every week. And that is the ratio that we're talking about. Now, look at the possible earnings of that ratio. If your team has grown by 100 people, just on the unit level only, we're looking at 6,000 rands a month. Leaders, if it's 200, we're looking at 12,000 rands a month, just on the unit level bonus only, 2 boxes from each one. If it's 400, you're looking at how much? 24,000, 48,000, 60,000 if it's 1,000. But look at the total number that we're expecting there, leaders. The total number that we're expecting there is already 6,100. And let's just say half of it, 50%, What is 50% of 6144? Anybody tell me? 60%, 50% of 6144. How much is it? 6144 divided by 2.
372, leader.
How can it be 300 if we were talking 6,000?
Okay. 3,000. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yes.
3,000. Yeah? 3,072. Yeah? What if maybe your success rate is 25%? Yeah? 6,144 divided by 3. Yeah? How much is it? You only success your success rate was just 25%, quarter. Yeah. We're still looking at over 2,000 people. Yeah. Can you see that, leaders? And the example that I've made here, look at 1,000 people can give you 60,000 rands per month. And the average there, if you're really serious with a 90-day challenge, at least quarter success rate is what? Is 2,000 people. How much will 2,000 people pay you? 120,000 rands every month. Leaders, I don't even want to go when we now calculate the other income streams, the start bonuses, the group bonuses, the matching group bonuses. How much will that be? You can't even go there. You can't even imagine that. But here is what I'm asking you. Leaders, do you think doing the 90-day challenge is worth it? Based on the numbers that I'm showing you, do you think it's worth it doing the 90-day challenge?
More than ever.
Yes,
leader. Worth it.
It's worth it. Huh?
Yes, sir.
It's worth it. So if it's worth it like that, why do people delay to do it? If it's that worth, why do people delay to do it? Well, obviously we cannot answer for them, right? You can only answer for yourself. But maybe you are here, you haven't even started with your 90-day challenge. Then this question now belongs to you. Why don't you start if you see the 90-day challenge is worth it? What are you waiting for? You said I was waiting for for Good Friday to come. Good Friday has come and gone. What are you waiting for now for winter? Then winter will come and go. Yeah? People will go to Thailand and come back, and you're still waiting. Here is a video of somebody without arms and legs. But look at what it does. Look at what it does to change people's lives. Look at what it does to change people's lives. Do you want to see it?
Yes, leader.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you really want to see this man?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Please, if there's somebody disturbing you there, please tell them they mustn't disturb you so that you watch this video without any disturbance. Because at the end of this video, the meeting is finished. And now it's time for you to reflect. Okay? Take a listen.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I have no arms and no legs, but I'm very thankful that I have my little chicken drumstick here. People freak out when they see me for the first time. It's so cool. I was at a water slide all by myself. Everyone obviously at the bottom of the slide is looking up and waiting for other people to come down, and here I come and they're freaking out. They're like, you know, like this. And I was so tempted to look at myself and go, what happened? You know? There were times where I sort of looked at my life and thinking, well, I can't do this and I can't do that. And you keep on concentrating on the things that you wish you had or the things that you wish you didn't have. And you sort of forget what you do have. And there's no point, I believe, in my life where I wish I had arms, legs, I wish I had arms, legs, I wish I had arms, legs, because wishing won't help. But what I've seen in life are just a couple key principles, and the first thing that I've seen is to be thankful. It's hard to be thankful, man. I tell you, when I was 8 years old, I sort of summed up my life and thought, I'm never going to get married. I'm not going to have a job. I'm not going to have a life of purpose. What kind of a husband am I going to be if I can't even hold my wife's hand? It's a lie to think that you're not good enough. It's a lie to think that you're not worth anything. I can't feel my hands. I love life. You know, so many people come and say, how come you smile so much? And I'm like, well, it's a long story. But it's very simple at the same time. You see, it's very hard to smile sometimes in life. There are things that happen that you don't know and you don't understand, and you don't know if you're going to get through it. You know, you go through your storms in life and you don't know how long this storm's going to be. And today I want to share with you some principles that I've learned in my life that you can use in yours. Being patient is beautiful. I tell you, it's the hardest thing. But I realize I may not have hands to hold my wife's hand. But when the time comes, I'll be able to hold her heart. I don't need hands to hold her heart. You know, it is scary to know how many girls have eating disorders. It is scary to know how many people are just angry at life because of their situation at home and angry at others. It's scary to know how many people actually feel like they're worth nothing. Every single girl right here, right now, I want you to know that you are beautiful. You are gorgeous just the way you are. And you boys, you're the man. On this DVD, I share my experiences in life of how I've overcome challenges and seen a new, fresh perspective in life. To be thankful, to dream big, and to never give up. I speak to children, youth, and adults about key issues and principles that I've applied in my life that has given me the strength to conquer all that comes before me.
Leaders, after 90 days, you can either have a lot of excuses that you have been giving us, maybe not giving us, but giving yourself why you cannot do it. Or you can have the results that you have wanted since your career in network marketing. You choose. Okay. Why did you attend the meeting last week? No, I was busy with this and that. Okay. Why didn't you do this? No, I was busy with this and that. Will those excuses put food on your table? Look at Nick. He doesn't have arms, he doesn't have legs, but yeah, he's playing sports. You saw him, he's playing golf. He's driving the yacht. What do we have? We've got both eyes, both ears. We've got a mouth, we can talk. We can run, we can walk, we can hold something. But we've got one problem. Excuses. The reason why we cannot do something. Until when? Until when are we going to continue with those excuses? Because time is never stopping still. Time will not stand still because you are not ready. Yeah. Nothing will be ready 100% anyway. Yeah. Some of us, when we got children, we were not ready to have children, but we got children. Yeah. So do you. But did that stop you from raising them up? No, it didn't. Now we want to leave a lasting legacy, and the 90-day momentum run will help us to do that. But we have got reasons why we cannot do it. Every day. Every day there's a different reason. Who are we pleasing with those reasons, leaders? Who are we pleasing with those reasons? You are not pleasing me. You are not pleasing yourself either with those reasons. Life will continue. And today, maybe with this 10 weeks that is left, maybe today is the lesson that you need to take to say, you know what? Tomorrow I'm going to wake up on the left side of the bed. I'm going to start doing something different. I want to change something in my whole house, in my whole life. It only needs one step for you to take, one decision for you to take. But as long as you say, no, I will do it tomorrow, I will do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, guess what? Tomorrow will never come. And so will the 90-day challenge become a thing of the past for you. Is that what you want? Certainly not. Maybe you want that, but your family will not be proud of that, will they? Leaders, we are in this business not because maybe we want to associate because we're feeling lonely. No. We are here because we want to change people's lives for the better. That is the mission of the company anyway. So if the mission of the company that you have joined say we want to change people's lives for the better, and you are there, but you are not changing any person's life, then what are you there for? What are you there for? To waste your time? No, we don't want you to waste your time with us. You can waste your time elsewhere. We don't want you. But here, at the end of the 90-day challenge, I don't say you must get 100%. No. Who's working for the Department of Education here? Yeah. One minister even dropped the pass rate to less than 30%, or 33% is it? Just to make sure that people pass. Imagine if you even do 33% of those numbers that I've just shown you. Yeah? 33% will still give you 120,000 rands a month after 90 days. Tomorrow, we are going to talk about the story of APL Go. And in that story, we invite new people who have never heard about APL Go so that they can come and change their life as well. If you are a leader and you're always coming to the presentation alone, well, how is that helping you? Because for you to grow, at least you come with one person. Next week, you and that person come with two people each. Or one person each, use two people. That other week, the four of you come with one person each. You already 8 people. That's how the team will grow. That is how we create momentum. But without duplication, nothing will happen. Without duplication, nothing will happen. We can hide behind certain things. But hiding is not going to give us joy, is it? Hiding is not going to help us to put food on the table. Hiding is not going to help us to pay bills. Hiding is not going to remove the stress. And I'm urging each and every one of us here, all 49 people in the house, reconsider your mindset to say you are fully in with a 90-day challenge, or you are not fully in, or you are out. That's all that I had for you today, leaders. And thank you so much for listening. If Nick Vujicic made you cry, the way he's playing with no arms, no legs, you have got arms, you have got legs, you can't even play with your grandchildren. APL Go has provided products there. You've got stop, you've got slide to ease off the pain so that you can go out and play with them. What is your excuse? No excuse, leaders. Thank you, Ayanda, April, Buledi, Broma, Busi, Dineo, Botlela. Thank you, Mohale. Thank you, Esther, Evelyn, Mahamata. Thank you, Gertrude. Happy More. Thank you, Health S. Khotso, Lady LB. Thank you, Dimakazo. Lina. Mako Mapushia. Thank you, Malitola. Mautu. Thank you, Miriam. Mohale S. Mutomi. Thank you. Muloko Kumalo. Manama Mohale. Thank you. Pastor Peter. Thank you, Peggy. Madula, thank you. Nyato, Refile, thank you. Parota. Sfundo, thank you as well. Shelly. Bongi Zwane, thank you. Sister Boss. Spielman. Tambankosi, thank you. Tsidi. Thank you, Leader Zama. You were the first person to join our Zoom session today. And you are going to be the last person to leave the Zoom session today, I hope. All that said, I stop here. If you have any question, you can ask.